Once upon a time, in a quiet village, lived a beautiful young woman named EJ. EJ was the envy of every woman in her village. With flawless skin, a smile that could melt the hardest of hearts, and a very good fashion sense. She had one ambition: to marry a rich husband. She never wanted to have anything to do with the men in her village who were asking for her hand in marriage. Hello, bestie. Before I proceed, please kindly tell me where you are watching this from. Also like and share this video to your loved ones. Your support means the world to me. Now, let's continue. When Ekene approached her for marriage, EJ made public fun of him so badly that Ekene wished the ground could open and swallow him up. Oh, you? Of all people, you, Ekene? EJ, you have suffered though. There is nothing you have not seen in the hands of these poverty-stricken village men. Let me ask you, Ekene, with that your palm wine business, can you afford even my cheapest footwear? Nonsense. Don't go and look for what you will do to your poor self. It's me you want to add to your poverty life. Her friends busted out laughing and they made fun of him. That was how Ekene quietly left in shame. All the village boys, with their humble means and simple dreams, were beneath her. They lacked the opulence she craved, and their love stories were never enough to entice her. Her friends would whisper stories of rich suitors from the city, men who could gift her luxury life, designer bags, and lavish vacations. Why settle for less? She often exclaimed, flipping her hair with a dramatic flair. I am destined for greatness. Her mother, Mami J, had cautioned her severally to choose from one of those serious men in the village coming for her hand in marriage. My daughter, it is better for you to choose a man to marry now before it's too late. Remember, a woman's time passes. Don't think men will be flocking around you like this forever. Don't worry. By the time you clock 30, you will understand what I am saying. EJ would sigh and roll her eyes dramatically. Mama, leave that thing, Joe. All I know is that I will get a man who is financially buoyant, enough to care for my needs, period. I don't want all these village paupers. EJ was convinced that love was secondary to wealth. She wanted a life filled with parties, jewelries, and envy of her peers. However, one fateful day, as the village gathered for the annual festival, EJ spotted a mysterious man in a sharp suit. His aura exuding power and wealth. He was Ikem, a successful businessman from the city, and as their eyes locked, she felt an electric connection. She was determined to catch his attention, no matter the costs. The festival was a whirlwind of color and excitement. EJ dressed in an eye-catching traditional outfit, danced like the world revolved around her, and Ikem, sitting calmly at one corner, was watching her with full attention and soon approached her. Their chemistry was palpable, and EJ felt she had finally hit the jackpot. This was her long-awaited dream coming to reality. When the festival was over, Ikem approached her. Hello, gorgeous. She looks stunning. Such an epitome of beauty. Where are you from? He asked, his deep voice sending shivers down her spine. "I am from this beautiful village," Ije replied, her eyes sparkling. "But I dream of more, of living in the city and enjoying the finer things of life." Ike smirked, captivated by her ambition. They spent the evening talking, sharing dreams and laughing under the starlight sky. However, while he showered Ije with compliments and promises of a glamorous life, he harbored dark secrets. Weeks passed and Ije was swept off her feet. Ikem introduced her to a world of luxury, buying her expensive gifts and taking her on extravagant dates. On one fateful night, Ikem proposed, but with a chilling ultimatum. "Marry me, and you will have everything you want." Ije didn't hesitate to accept his proposal. Soon, Ije packed her bags and moved in with Ikem in the city. After she moved into his house, they started preparing for their wedding. As the wedding approached, Ije's life transformed into a whirlwind of opulence. The city was a far cry from her village. It was a maze of luxury that she never wanted to leave. But soon, the glamour began to fade. Ike was often distant, disappearing for days and returning with strange symbols and haunting gaze. One evening, Ije stumbled upon Ikem conducting a ritual in their home, with candle lights and strange chanting filling the air. Her heart raised as she realized the truth. Ikem was indeed involved in dark practices, using his wealth to gain power in ways she could never have imagined. "Ije, my love, you need to understand the sacrifices I make," Ikem said, his voice laced with a chilling calmness. "Wealth comes with a cost, and I have paid mine. Now it's your turn. You have been enjoying my wealth, but you never bothered to ask me how I make my money. For your information, Ije, I was given a task in our coven, which was for more fame and more money, and I fulfilled that task tonight. You will not be able to conceive again. I have sacrificed your womb, our future kids." Instantly, panic coursed through her veins. She had traded her dreams for a nightmare. Her heart ached for the simple, honest love she had turned away from. Memories of the honest men in her village she turned down flooded back, especially Chijioke, who loved her so much despite several times she turned him down. The warmth of his love contrasting sharply with that of Ikem. She was full of regret, and tears became her daily bread. Feeling trapped in her golden cage, Ije made a bold decision. She would escape the clutches of Ikem and return to her village. It was time to reclaim her life, her dignity, and her heart. Under the cover of night, she slipped away, leaving behind the glamorous life that had turned into a nightmare. The city was eerily quiet as she navigated the dark streets, her designer heels clicking against the pavement, a reminder of the life she had chosen but now wanted to leave behind. The weight of Ikem's threat echoed in her mind. "You are mine now, and there is no going back." As she reached the bus station, her heart pounded. But just as she was about to buy her ticket, she heard a familiar voice behind her. It was Ikem's voice, with a fiercely looking eyes. "Where do you think you are going, Ije?" He sneered, blocking her path. Panic surged through her. I'm just going home," she stammered, trying to muster courage. He laughed, the sound sending strong fear down to her bones. Oh, you think you can just leave? I will hunt you down. You belong to me now. With a surge of adrenaline, EJ pushed past him and ran. She could hear his footsteps pounding behind her, the city lights blurring as she sprinted towards freedom. Just as she reached the edge of the bus station, she stumbled, falling hard onto the pavement. Pain shot through her ankles, but she couldn't afford to stop. In the distance, she saw a bus pulling away. Please wait for me!" she screamed, her voice cracking. The drivers glanced back, hesitating for a moment. In that instant, EJ summoned every ounce of strength and sprinted towards the bus, clutching her purse tightly. The door opened just as she reached it, and she leaped inside, breathless and terrified. The driver eyed her suspiciously, but didn't ask questions. As the bus pulled away, she glanced out the window, spotting the Ikem running after them. His expressions twisted in rage. Relief washed over her, but she knew she wasn't safe yet. As she neared her village, EJ felt a sense of relief washed over her. The simple life, filled with love and laughter, was beckoning her back. She knew that she would have to face the villagers' judgment, especially Chijioke's, but she was ready to make amends. In the end, EJ's journey is not just a story of ambition and regret, but a celebration of self-discovery, love, and the power of second chances. Her laughter echoed through the village once more, a melody of resilience and redemption that would linger in the heart of all who knew her story. The story illustrates the importance of recognizing one's value and strength that comes from genuine relationships. It teaches that ambition should be guided by wisdom and that true happiness is achieved through meaningful connections rather than chasing after wealth or status. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to tell me where you are watching this from. Like and share this video to your loved ones. Your support means the world to me. See you in my next video. Bye bye.